up, YouTube? Third time this charm trying to record this. Had a problem with our mic, and it just kind of peaked it right there, so fidgeting with the settings, smidgen right there. But it wasn't recording sound for a good 10 minutes, so I tried to figure out what it was. Turns out I just had to plug it back in. So the IT guy was right for once. But you see right here, you see how it all ends. You see that, the Phillies won the World Series. Austin Meadows is your postseason MVP, and Rhys Hoskins, the World Series MVP. Last year was Willie Adames. The year before was Phillies legend Brad Miller. But flying through these retirees, no one from the Phillies, which is a good thing right there. That's what you like to see. No one on the Phillies. Lucas Duda retired. I don't know why Lucas Duda, but like Lucas Duda and Ike Davis, I don't know why I like them, because they played for the Mets, so I didn't have a reason to like either Lucas Duda or Ike Davis, but I just like the two of them. Like, I remember when, the show, not even the show, is 2K Baseball, and I would do a fantasy draft, and I wouldn't, I'd do the 25, because you could force your draft picks, you could force 25 consecutive draft picks for yourself. And I wouldn't draft the best players. I just drafted players that I wanted to play with. So, like, young Trevor Bauer with the Diamondbacks, Ike Davis, just a really weird assortment of players. And there's also, like, your Roy Halladay's and whatnot. But no one made the Hall of Fame, of course, because the Hall of Fame is super weird in this. But Austin Meadows, getting himself a big payday right there. 6 years, $169 nice million. Star roll back loaded, of course, because, hey, we need to save as much money as possible. And offering somebody to Seranthony Dominguez. Gonna say, hey, you're probably gonna end up being the closer next year or so. So give him that closer money, because that's what he wants the most out of this contract, is to be the closer. Nate Pearson came on strong, 11.5, a sub-3 ERA. 28 years old. It's gonna come to 35, so should be a pretty good move right there. Mick Abel giving him that 15-year treatment backloaded, of course. Quinn Priester's going to give himself a big boy contract, lock him up till he's 30. And just going through who's available here in free agency. You saw we had Pete Alonso, Max Fried. A lot of pitchers, a lot of guys up on this list that I don't think would end up being free agents. Yeah, Ty Buttery right there, Buttery, however you say his name, just retired in real life, so, unfortunately he's not going to be available in 2024 for free agency, but just a ton of players. Sonny Gray, Christian Vasquez, Michael Givens right here, try and add some bullpen depth. Ken Giles as well, he's like, I want to be a closer. He goes, okay, Ken, whatever you say. It's probably going to be Hector Neris, just probably to finish out his contract. But we're taking a look at where everyone is ending up. Francisco Mejia, he's going to go to the A's. Giovanni Gallegos goes to Cleveland. And you're going to see my inability to pronounce names. Walker Buehler goes to the Twins on 8 years, $157. Geez, what a contract right there for the 30-year-old. Victor Robles goes from the Nationals to the Mets, 9 years. Juan Soto goes from Washington to the Marlins. Oh boy, how do you miss out on that? How did the Nationals mess that up? How do you not re-sign Juan Soto? We definitely went after Juan Soto if we didn't have an outfield that was just stacked as it was. Harper, Meadows, and Adam Hazley. Sure, one of those names is not like the others, but we really don't need to add Juan Soto to that outfield. Just basically contract-wise, Hazley at $7 million, pretty good for what it is. Mickey Moniak right here, the guy in real life that everyone kind of wants to work out, but here at 26, we're going to trade him off to the Kansas City Royals for Doug Ballman, 23-year-old A potential prospect, and Tyler Zuber. Everyone likes Tyler Zuber, your favorite minor league relief pitcher. Now, just clear up some cap space right here. Bring some new guys in. Let some guys on the roster who probably wouldn't have made the team anyway, or kind of just been wasted, go on. And look at this huge deal right here. 7 years, $131 to Fernando Tatis, going from San Diego to Miami. So Miami bringing up a bunch of talent from overseas, as they are definitely hitting that Hispanic audience to the T. Pete Alonso goes from New York to Houston. All right, good for Pete Alonso, 6 years, 105. Brian Anderson leaves Miami, goes to San Diego, so they're just flip-flopping Tatis for Anderson. I think San Diego won that flip-flop right there. That's what you like to see. It really is what you like, honestly. But here we go. We have a guy who kind of just hung around. Offered Jacob deGrom a 4-year contract. Gleyber Torres heads to San Diego. So San Diego not going down easily as they lose Chris Paddock right there. I mean, he's a okay starter, 14-11. And deGrom, of course, signs with Philadelphia right there. 15-8, 299, 267 strikeouts, 219 hits pitched at 36 years old. Sure, we'll have him until he's 40, but we're going to get ourselves a premier guy on the thing. Only 2 years, though. He didn't accept. We had problems with cap space reasons, so we had to go back and redo the deal. So it was 4 years initially, what we offered him, but then we came back at a 2-year deal. Now, with Adames, he heads to New York, leaving the Tampa Bay Rays. Franmil Reyes fills that void in Kansas City that once was held by Jorge Soler. Jose Castillo, Corey Seagers to the White Sox of all places. All right, weird move right there. Freddie Peralta goes to Kansas City. So Kansas City trying to make some moves right here. Brandon Woodruff goes from Brewers to Oakland. So Oakland has also made a couple moves. Berea goes to the Bay Area. And Yanni Chirinos joins Chris Paddock. Jorge Soler, former Philly outfielder, pinch hitter really, goes to the Dodgers on a 2-year deal. Tyler O'Neill goes to fill that void left by Juan Soto in Washington. Ryan Yarbrough heads to St. Louis. Yandy Diaz goes to Texas. So Texas gearing up for something right here at least. Patrick Corbin leaves Washington, heads to the Rockies. So I think I'll get our budget right here as we wrap up this episode. But stay tuned for Friday's episode, guys, and peace out.